Hey guys, today I'm going to be sharing a review of a palette. I got requested to do a review of the Too Faced Naturalized palette quite a while ago, and I just never got around to doing it. There were other videos that I wanted to do first, but I finally decided that I should sit down and do this video today. Just a note for future videos, if you see me in this outfit and hair in the next couple videos, it is because today is my last day of summer. We go back to teacher in-service stuff tomorrow, and then we start school next Tuesday, so I will probably be filming less videos coming up here as the school year gets going. My goal is to still get at least 2 videos up a week though, so hopefully I can keep up with that. But I figured I would pre-film some before I get going so that I actually have some as the year starts out so that I don't completely fall behind. So there's that. Also, hopefully the lighting isn't too weird right now. It's kind of cloudy outside and I'm still getting used to the lighting here. Still figuring that out. So I apologize if the lighting is a little weird and off for this video. We'll play with it and see what happens. So anyway, today I am reviewing the Too Faced Natural Eyes palette. This I got in my PopSugar Must Have box. And honestly, I looked at palettes like this quite a bit in Ulta, and I'd never bought one because I figured, okay, I've got the Naked palettes, I've got the Lorac Pro palette, I don't need another neutral palette. But this one, since I got sent to me, actually ended up being one of my favorite neutral palettes. I absolutely love this palette. I'm going to start with the packaging on this. I really love the packaging on this. It is nice and sleek and thin. It has a nice metal packaging so that it is very sturdy, and it's got a magnetic closure here, so it is pretty secure and sound when you close it. This is definitely a palette that I would feel comfortable traveling with because I feel like it is sturdy and it's not going to fall apart or get broken really easily. On the inside, a couple of things that it comes with. So it comes with 9 shades down here, which I'll go into in just a second, and then also it comes with this little card on top that reveals a decent sized mirror here, and then this little card that fits into the mirror slot. So this card has a series of looks that you can use with it, so it gives you a picture of how those are supposed to look, and then it tells you what things you should use to make those work. So that's nice to use. I don't actually use it that way because I kind of use the colors whatever way I want to use them anyway, but if you're a beginner and you're just starting out, it is nice to have that in case you're interested or you don't know where to even begin using the shades. It tucks very conveniently back to the little spot where the mirror goes, so I'm just going to stick that back in there. We're going to move on to the actual eye shadows. This palette comes with these 9 shadows. So it comes with this one that says day, so if you go across, that should be a good day look. This one is classic, and it's supposed to go across, and it gives a good classic look. And this one comes with fashion. If you go across, it should be like a more in-style look, I guess. I don't know. It comes with these 3 bigger shadows, which are typically going to be more for your lid, or highlighting. Like this one I find is more of a highlight shade than for your lid. I am going to go ahead and swatch all of these and let you guys know what they are. So we'll start with the day looks. So we have Heaven, which is a cream shade. We have Cashmere Bunny, which is more of a kind of matte chocolatey brown, and Sexpresso, which is a deeper brown. Alright, so those are those swatched. This one here is Heaven, which barely shows up. It is a very light colored color. This actually isn't my favorite shadow because I don't feel like it does a great job of showing up when you swatch it. It's very, very light. Then this one here is Cashmere Bunny. This one is a really great one for the crease if you like a matte color in the crease. And then Sexpresso, which is actually the one that I end up using in my outer corner quite a bit. Alright, next up we have one of my absolute favorite colors in this palette. This is Silk Teddy, and this one is a shimmery champagne color. We have Push Up, which is like a bronzy gold brown color. This one I absolutely love in my crease. Actually, these two are 2 of my favorite to go together. I have done a get ready with me video that I will link in the down bar if you guys are curious with my favorite look using this palette, and it's the main look I use. And then at the end is Erotica, which is a brown with gold shimmer in it. So I will go ahead and swatch those for you. Okay, so here we have Silk Teddy. This is Push Up. And this is Erotica here. All of these colors swatch really nicely and they look really great on the lids. The only color I really have a complaint with in this entire palette is Heaven. I think everything else is really great quality, even if it does have a little bit of glitter. Sometimes there is a little bit of fallout for this one, but I really don't have very many complaints about that. The last set of shadows here is this bottom row. So we have Nude down here, which is a light brown, Honey Pot, which is a very pretty straight up gold, and then Chocolate Martini over here, which is a brown with gold glitter again. This one is a lighter brown than this one. This one is a more chocolatey dark brown. This one's just like a more of a medium brown. So here we have Nude right here. Here we have Honey Pot, and here we have Chocolate Martini. And nude here, it didn't show up all that great in the swatch, but I actually have this all over my eyes today. I will show you guys a close-up of that. And it's worked a lot better when I put a base underneath it, so I just did a Milani Shadow Eye stick and it showed up fine. So it doesn't seem to swatch great, but it actually shows up a lot nicer than it would appear. So those are the shadows that are included in this palette. This is honestly one that I wouldn't feel would be a necessity if you have the Naked palette. There's a lot of very similar colors to it, but if you don't have the Naked palette, I think this is totally worth picking up. This one is $36 at most places. You can get it at Ulta and Sephora. And it is a really, really good palette. The only color that I have complaints about is that Heaven color, the really light creamy color, because I don't think it shows up very well. It's not a great highlight shade. I tried to use it as the highlight on my brow bone today, and it just doesn't really show up all that well. I do love all the other colors. I tend to go for Silk Teddy all over my lid, Push Up in the crease, and Chocolate Martini or Sexpresso in the crease. That's my go-to look with this palette, but there are other combinations that you can use. So today I used a different look though, just because I wanted to change it up and see what other looks that I liked with this one, and I actually really liked the effect for today. So I used the Milani Shadow Eyes pencil in Champagne Toast, and then I put nude all over the lid over that. I ran some Honey Pot, the gold color, in my lid, and then I did Sexpresso in my outer crease and into my crease a little bit further. And then I tried to use Heaven all over my brow bone as my highlight, but it didn't work all that great. And then I put Silk Teddy on the inner corner. So it is a versatile palette, and I really love the matte colors. They are very pigmented and they're not chalky feeling to me, except for Heaven. Heaven I don't feel like is great, but most of them I think would be okay as long as you used more of a cream base underneath if you worried about the consistency. As you can tell, they are a little bit messy sometimes, like there's shadow along them because of swiping my brush in them. But this is definitely a great palette. I would suggest picking it up if you don't have any other neutral palettes, although you might be able to pass on it if you do have other ones. So those are my thoughts on the Too Faced Naturalized palette. I really like it, but you know, it could be bypassed if you have other neutral shadows too. I probably wouldn't have picked it up if it weren't sent to me, but now I absolutely love it. So what do you guys think about this palette? Have you tried this one before? And do you have any suggestions on other great Too Faced palettes? The only ones that I have right now are this one and the Too Faced Loves Sephora 15th anniversary one, and those are all I have for Too Faced ones. So if you think I'm missing out on some great Too Faced palettes, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to know if there's ones that I should really, really check out. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.